MITI Minister, Datuk Seri Mustafa Mohamed, misleading Malaysians on the Trans-Pacific Partnership, including us. Now, on November 7th, Datuk Seri Mustafa Mohamed assured Malaysians that the TPP will not affect the cost of medicines in Malaysia. The Minister also dismissed concerns that the agreement will allow for patent extensions for medicines, brushing it aside as being a misconception. But the International Trade Minister is way off the mark. The Malaysian government and 11 other states in the US-led agreement have agreed to, number 1, extension to patent terms, and item 2, a 5-year minimum patent term for medicines grouped as biologics. That makes the TPP a bad deal. A bad deal for medicine and for people who need medicine at an affordable rate. Now, the text offers 2 options. At least 8 years of protection of clinical trial data, or at least 5 years of data protection along with other measures to deliver a comparable outcome in the market. This leaves room for the US to continue to pressure countries to use administrative delays. I repeat, administrative delays, to keep affordable medicines off the market for an equivalent period of time. Now, whatever the mechanism used, the effect will be the same, i.e., rising costs and delays in access. Given that this patent extension has been negotiated for, it will surely result in future medicines being more costly because the public will not be able to purchase cheaper generic versions of these medicines. In addition, all medicines with modifications, I repeat, all medicines with modifications can be patented as well under the TPP. Now, each patent extension application can go up to 20 years, which will open the door to patent evergreening. Sounds nice, but it's not. Although this has been wrongly dismissed by the Minister. As it is, Malaysians are already being suffocated with a cost of living crisis. Now, central to this is the exorbitant amount people are having to fork out to purchase medicines and have access to healthcare at a lower cost. To assuage fears, MITI has said that the TPP will not allow for patent extension and that the government has agreed to extend this privilege to biologics, completely dismissing the importance of affordable medicines to the people of Malaysia. However, the text itself paints a very different picture, and up till today, the government has not undertaken an impact assessment of higher medicine prices on the middle and working classes. To add insult to injury, the government has clearly caved into demands by the US by allowing pharmaceutical companies the room to increase patent terms at the expense of the lives of Malaysians. As members of the TPP caucus, we urge the Minister to come clean and explain in layman terms so that the rest of Malaysians can understand why the government has agreed to all these extensions so that Malaysians can brace and prepare ourselves to possibly face death or a lower quality of life if we cannot afford our medical bills.
I'm not so sure if you had read TPP agreement itself. If you have read the TPP agreement itself, actually you should take a look at it because it sounds like Greek.
Legal jargon.
This is a lot of legal language that is being used. So people like you and me who are not lawyers will have it very difficult to understand what this means. Now I raise this because pertama sebab bila Topa mengatakan bahawa the Menteri for Perdagangan MITI said that we are transparent, we are putting it up on the website. But transparency also means that people must understand what exactly is on the agreement. This agreement is a legal agreement, it's a legal text. So therefore, the government really has no choice but to demystify the legal jargon so that you and I can understand. So this must be, the debriefing or the rewriting must be in Bahasa Malaysia, must be in Mandarin, and must also be in Tamil, so that Malaysians understand. Otherwise, don't put it up on the website and say that you are transparent. this does not constitute transparency.